Hey YouTube, this is Dare to Vlog. Yeah, I decided to just make another vlog video and I'm gonna post it overnight tonight. So it'll be showing up in the early morning, well, technically, maybe evening, depending on, of October 1st. um, so first off, I want to go ahead and talk about my buddy Brian, which his YouTube channel, The Daily Gamer, which from what I seen of his latest vlog video, he's wanting to change his name to his Xbox game, Xbox username, which I will not try to say the name because I do not want to butcher it. But Brian, shout out to you, bro. And to be truthfully honest with you, man, do what you need to do. That's, you know, personally, I feel like you're doing a lot, like you said it before, comparing your vlogs now to your very first vlog, you're a lot better. So honestly, it's whatever you want to do, bro. We're not doing it to get famous or get big or having that 15 seconds of fame or 15 minutes of fame type shit. We're doing it to keep connected with each other. So that's why I'm doing these vlogs and everything. And if we want to get that like 15 minutes of fame and everything, we would go ahead and make different YouTube channels to try to do that shit. Like for example, me, I'm going to go ahead and try to do the Magic the Gathering channel and everything, which I'm still waiting because I did say I'm going to wait till October 2nd, so for the creating of the YouTube channel. And I might not be able to post my first video for it until a while because things happened to the point where my money just ended up becoming drained. So I don't have the money to buy the new Battle for Zendikar set that I wanted to buy. Um, so yeah. Basically, so me posting my very first video for that channel is going to be postponed until my next paycheck, and then on my very first day off, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to my card shop. um, and also got to give a shout out to my buddy Daniel. He's trying out the new, uh, trying out Magic on the. I don't know if he's playing it on PC or not, and if it's the latest new one, which is Magic Origins Duels, or Magic Duels Origins, or something like that. I can't remember the name, but he's trying it out, and so far he's liking it. And me and him's already talking back and forth as of tonight and everything about it, which I'm trying to give a little concept here and there, telling him how I play Magic the Gathering and giving him some helpful tips in terms of like what type of playing styles they are and good color or the colors that he is so far playing is white, red, and green, which is a Naya color, which in Magic the Gathering it is considered a shard color, which I will explain that on the Magic channel. I'm not going to waste my vlog explain that, but basically with that type of a collar combination and everything, he should be having a pretty decent amount of let's see, burn spells, quick creatures from the red, mana ramping and big ass fucking creatures for green, and then the weak creatures, but yet having the badass battle tactics and protection from white. So yeah, Daniel, you're playing a really good colors and everything. I'm going to say that really good colors. Um, but yeah, basically, I'm just as of right now, I'm just making this vlog. And Brian, like I said, just do what you need to do. I understand you're under a lot of stress right now, considering some things which I will not say in my video due to respect for you. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, bro. Like, I don't even know what exactly to talk about for my vlogs. I just ramble. So basically, yeah. Another thing I would like to talk about, because no offense to any of my friends that are Pokemon fans, no offense to anybody who likes Pokemon, but I'm a Digimon fan, and all I've been hearing anymore is this Pokemon Go. And it's like, can we just put a pause on it for a moment? Just a brief pause on it for a moment. Yes, I feel like, from what my buddy Daniels told me about it, which is, I guess, coming from the same people who does the Icarus game, which me, me, Brian, and Daniel play and everything. Which I'm an on and off player of Icarus, but Daniel, he's a full-fledged player for it, and he's getting Brian into it, and Brian's so far being a good player and everything. So yeah, um, so that I will try it because of that, and then just because of the fact that it seems interesting, the concept of using your camera on your phone to see Pokemon and then try to capture them and do battles and shit like that. Like, that's interesting and everything, but I just feel like it it's going to be, like, my personal belief of it, it's going to be one of those type of situations that it's getting overhyped in the very beginning, and then when the actual gameplay is released, or the actual game gets released and people actually play it and stuff, they're going to end up probably being all like, yeah, this is not really that, we hyped it way too much, type of a situation. And I don't really want that to happen, to be honest, because I know how badly some of my friends would just love using their phone, going down, I don't know, Main Street, Broad Street, East Livingston, going to Toledo, going to somewhere, and all of a sudden using their camera phone and see a Mewtwo, or see a or Entei, or a shit. I'm trying to think of other legendary Lugia, Zagrum, or that black looking dragon looking Pokemon with the lightning on his tail type shit, like a turbine, whatever his name is, from the Pokemon Black and White games. But yeah, basically, like that, I know most of my buddies, most of my friends are going to be hyped to do that and be like, yes, I gotta capture that Pokemon and shit like that. But I just feel like they're hyping this game too much, and it's just like, come on, guys, give it a break. Just give it a break. Um, Personally, I want to get hyped for the new Digimon game that's coming out next year. Well, it's already out in Japan, and it's been out since March, but it's officially going to be coming out. It's It's officially going to be coming out in the United States sometime in 2016, which that I'm getting hyped for, because I'm a big Digimon fan. Like, I'm a huge Digimon fan. So me playing Digimon is going to be like, yes! It'd be like the equivalent of, like, for example, my buddy Daniel playing Pokemon, or any of my other friends that likes Pokemon playing Pokemon. Like, they get so hyped up for it. This is me being hyped up for the Digimon game. And honestly, I've seen the gameplay and stuff like that. It could have some works here and there, but I am enjoying that it's not like not like Digimon World 4, and not like Digimon World Data Squad. Oh my god, that was so annoying. Like, don't get me wrong, the games were good, but I did not like the game mechanics for Digimon World 4. I hated it. I just straight up despised it. And then when it comes to the World Data Squad, I loved. I didn't like the battle mechanic where when it came to your turn, the whole screen just fills up with random squares and you had to pick one type shit. Like, I hate that. But the whole mechanic of actually you have to do certain things to achieve this type of a digivolving digivolve and stuff, like I love that. I love that type of a mechanic, and I enjoyed it. Um what I would love to see in a new Digimon game, which obviously is not going to be in this one that's coming out, but in future references, if Bandai slash Namco is watching this, since I am a big Digimon fan, I would actually prefer a Digimon game with the same battle mechanics as Digimon World 2, where you had your 3 Digimon and everything, and then you select whatever move that you want each of them to do, and has some moves are just attack one opponent. Some were AOE type abilities and stuff like that. And it kind of felt like a Pokemon kind of a gameplay style, but it was fun. That's the battle style I loved. And then having these in-depth storyline and of Digimon World 3, like that, like honestly, Digimon World 2 and 3 were like my most favorite Digimon games of all time and everything. And I remember back in middle slash high school, me and my buddy my bro Daniel would be playing Digimon World 3, and we'd be like, dude, we just got our Agumon digivolved into a Gallantmon, man, and shit like that. Like, it was awesome. Um, but yeah, honestly, when it comes to storyline, like Digimon World 3 had that very depth storyline to the point where you kept on getting into it. Like that type of gameplay I enjoy. That in-depth storyline where that Digimon World 3 had, and then the battle mechanics that Digimon World 2 had was just, oh my god. Even though it was shitty graphics, but the battle mechanic was just, oh my god, amazing in my opinion. Oh, excuse me. And then and then try to and and when it comes to like a how a gameplay should work and all, have it more of like an open world type of a gameplay, like how Skyrim is, or how um oh, what's the other, Dragon Age Inquisition, or The Witcher 3. Like that open world type of gameplay would be phenomenal for Digimon. And yeah, it does somewhat have that type of a feeling from all the gameplay that I seen of the Digimon World, or sorry, it's not considered world no more. Even though in the United States they're probably most definitely going to change it to world because they've done it in the past. Um, Cyber Slice. I can't talk today. But but like I said, like it kind of felt like it did have that open worldish type of a feel, but obviously viewing gameplays and stuff like that, it doesn't necessarily mean I know exactly how it is or anything like that. But yeah, I think that would be the bomb for a Digimon game. Having those type of mechanics getting mixed in and stuff like that, and be like, yes, I would be like very hyped up for it. Um, I haven't been doing much lately. Today was my day off, so I decided to be like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm gonna catch up on all the shows I need to catch up on. Right now, I'm watching The Walking Dead season 5 episode. God damn it! Episode 13. And I was watching Once Upon a Time, episode 1, since season 5 of Once Upon a Time opened up on September 27th. So I was watching that. God. Just God. Emma. Oh my God. Like, that made me go, what the hell, dude? Um, then I watched episode 1 and 2 of Gotham, season 2, since that aired a while back. I think like 2-3 weeks ago, I think. I can't remember. Tonight was the season premiere, or the third season premiere of Marvel's Agents of Shield, which I'm gonna watch that on my next day off. Um, which I'm hyped on that one because they're supposed to have the Secret Warriors. Which if you're a comic book nerd like me and everything, you know how to get hyped for it. Um, let's see here. Not really much. I did read some manga on my intermissions from watching too much television. One of the chapters I read of Fairy Tale was actually really wow. um, Elsa's just my bitch. She's my bitch. Um, what else? To be honest, I'm not really much anything else that I've done. Oh, I did go to GameStop finally to trade in some games and my DS because I don't really play the shit anymore. Of course, they didn't want to take my PS2 games, saying they're too old. And then they didn't want to take my Nintendo DS case, which pissed me off. Because now I got a case with no games, no game system, blah blah blah. And I got about $30.06 out everything. So it's not that bad, but in the same time, it's like, feel kind of gypped, to be truthfully honest. And the guy who registered me onto my power up rewards and everything kind of was like a dick. But other than that, yeah, I did that. So right now I got 500 points, I think, on my GameStop reward. GameStop power up rewards. Oh, shit. So, Brian, I'm finally registered for one, so, you know, now we can be buddies on terms of talking about what all shit GameStop has. um, but, yeah, my planning for the future of my channels is I'm not going to be all like, oh my god, I gotta post a video every single night or anything like that. But I am still going to do my vlogs, but I'm going to be mostly focusing on my MTG channel. And then once I get myself situated, I will start trying to buy more equipment to get my channel to be more professional ish. And plus, I'm going to have to try to figure out some better editing type of tools because Windows Movie Maker sucks right now. I do not like the new Windows Movie Maker. Like, I used to use it all the time back in like 2008, 2007, 2009, 10ish. Like, back in that time, you know, you were able to overlap pictures and top of the videos. You were able to do some pretty sweet effects and stuff like that, and I liked doing that. And I used to make AMVs, so I knew how to do the editing. But now, after years of not doing editing or making videos like that or anything like that, and with their how they got the Windows Movie Maker now, it I feel like it's foreign to me. So I'm going to try to figure out something else in terms of what editing tools I can use. Um, I could always be like go with Photoshop and also Sony Vegas, but I sucked at Sony Vegas when I tried it once before, and that was because my ex wanted me to try to use it because she was good at it, but I wasn't. So yeah, to me, I don't know. I just need to figure out a new type of editing tool that would allow me to actually do editing the way I want to. Because my previous vlog, when I'm talking about the 3 cards I'm most anticipating wanting to have from the battle for Zendikar, all I wanted to do editing wise was overlap pictures onto the screen so that you guys can see the cards. And obviously it did not work, and my editing skills ended up corrupting the video, etc, etc. So I'm not touching the Windows Movie Maker nor the editing, whatever it's called. What is it called? Microsoft Expression Encoder 4. Like, because I was looking it up on terms of how to edit pictures on top of video type shit, and that was the only solution they had. It's like, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. I did not like it. But yeah, basically, if anybody have any ideas, tips, any suggestions in terms of what other movie makers that could be free for me to download that I can try to out to see if I can get used to it, learn the gists of it and stuff like that, give me a holler. I would love to hear any opinions like that. Because, like I said, I'm going to try to make my Magic the Gathering channel into a more professional-ish and all type of a channel, and maybe get it to be YouTube subscription, and so that I can get paid to make those videos, maybe, um, or go to Patreon, which that's where most Magic the Gathering channels are doing, like, uh, the Manosaurs, uh, Trillian College, I'm sorry, other channels like, MTG Headquarters doing, Patreon, like, you know, any of the, well, I might do that as well, I don't know just yet. But yeah, that's the future of my vlog channel and my upcoming channel that I'm going to do, which I will provide the name on October 2nd on Facebook, because obviously, you know, since people, since I got a little voting type of thing on Facebook, which most people are rooting for the one name that I have more than the other, since I have two names listed. So I might be using that one. Depending on if it still is that high ranking, which it most likely will be, but can never predict the future, so I don't try. So yeah, that's about it. Dare to Vlog is going to be going out, and yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good night, good morning, etc., etc. It's going on like 4:48 in the morning, so yeah, it's that early in the morning. I haven't went to sleep yet, so yeah. So anyways, peace out. Dare to Vlog out.